Watch the NFL on EA Sports.
And we'll get a look at the Penguin, Jalen Waddle. He was simply superb last time out, going for almost 300 yards.
It's the Rams and the Niners on Monday Night Prime Time.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these four. Brandon Gaudin alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis. And CD, in the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field a defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game. And if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
They go play action with Hurts. And Walker has it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in a victory over Arizona.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've got a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop, though, maybe you're heading to 3 of this early drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Micah Parsons, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Well, they had the solid field position there to start the opening drive and didn't have to really move it too far to be in range and take the 3-0 lead.
And a lot of times I think that even I look at this a little bit negatively because of where they started with the field position. Hey, they still got 3 points out of this drive. Got a little momentum going. Got things set up for the rest of the ball game. Take the 3, be happy, and move on.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Bringing him out is the future Hall of Famer, now in his 18th NFL season, Aaron Rodgers. "65 yards. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers now on first down. Caught on a slant. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways.
Touchdown! Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The numbers for Walker from last week's effort: 17 carries, 72 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. He completes this to Walker. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Blankenship's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Automatic first down.
Roughing the kicker called on fourth down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. And there's the running back, Cam Akers. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Rodgers. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. To throw, it's Rodgers. Another catch there for Waddle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Rams hit 3-0 here in the month of September. Good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On play action, Rodgers. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
49
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Hunter Nicewander on a punt now on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Hurts throw here, pulled in by Galladay. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Walker now on 1st and 10. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it.
Holding. Offense.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
Cam Akers in the Rams offense ready to go back to work. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
You can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Off the option, here's Akers. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really good game right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Waddle, 58 yards. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. T. Higgins, 66 yards. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 8. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Looking long for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And We'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. So here are the Rams to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. On play action, now Rodgers going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw is taken in by Waddle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently second in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
Going right back to Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
49er's 13. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A.J. Epinesa rushing in there and hitting him for a loss. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Hurts going to keep it again. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This one goes underneath to Walker, and he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 30. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Rodgers now on first down. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give up the middle to Akers. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. Touchdown, Rams. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To the right side, this is Walker. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You got an opportunity.
Back now here in Santa Clara. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 1st down, Rodgers. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On play action, it's Rodgers. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On the handoff, it's Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Quick throw complete. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Rams are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
49ers 13. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On first down, Hurts. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts. He'll find Hodgins there complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Thomas brings it in. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Walker. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. The quick slant caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And when you run a drag route like this down near the goal line, you're hoping maybe you get an inadvertent pick to set your man free. A lot of people are calling them natural screens, but this was well defense, and they stopped.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by the Logan Thomas touchdown catch. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
96 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Rodgers looking to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Receiver downfield. Offense.
So the penalty there winds up on the offense. So obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession.
The penalty is declined.
Okay, break.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Throw out wide to Walker. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
19.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field.
Offside.
So let's see about the call. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And Thomas has it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was